This is my entertainment for the day. But I'm going to have a good view of the entry and all that. I don't want them to see that I'm recording them pulling out. They're also seasonal. So it's going to be strange without them not being here. And it's interesting because you get to know the people when you're seasonal. You become like a family. And last night we spent the evening with some other seasonal campers, around their campfire. And of course, Pete and Bob hang out a lot and when Bob is here. Yeah, and we spent the evening just behind us at Christopher and Annabelle's with the Christopher and Annabelle's parents and another couple and just had a good time until the rain started about 9:30 and then we all came in. Let's see, she just glanced over here. I hope she doesn't see me recording. But they're nice people and they too come and go. They leave that here and then they come and go. They have 3 little Yorkies too. They're really cute. Noticed a lot of people camping have Yorkies. Yep. Well, I won't bore you with the rest of this process, but I will show you what our view is after they're gone. So I'll see you in a bit. Wow, this is nice. Look how far I can see. They just pulled out. Kim said she'll, obviously people will be coming on this a lot and stuff, especially with the holiday weekend, but that's fine. I'm just going to enjoy it while I can. Kim and Pete are out there working somewhere. They were just over here, just cleaning up the lot a little bit. But anyway, what do you think, Maisie? Isn't it nice we can see? Maisie Dotes? Maisie! My girl Maisie. I love these big cheek muscles. Big cheek muscles. Maybe someday we'll find a wild hog you can pull down for me, Kay. She's like, no, I'm just going to go back and lay on the comfy bed. Anyway, this is it. This is the life. So I guess, I'll see you later. Bye. Well, golly, isn't this nice? I can see Pete. I can see all up the driveway. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you can tell, but I can actually see the waterfall at the whatever that putt thing is across the street. It's putt and a bowling alley, ice cream place, bunch of different stuff there. But I can actually see the waterfall. So, and I can watch Pete work. Oh my gosh. So Pete and I are talking about, whether we're going to come back next year or not, but we are thinking we may. But we don't know. We're still talking about it. If we do, though, if we're leaning that way, we want to reserve that spot. So, watching Dad, Maisie. Chewy is too, but he's right in my face. In fact, he's licking my chin, so can't show him. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty nice. That's a big spot. So, yeah, if we even think we're going to be back next year, we're going to put the deposit on the spot, and we'll see. Though we got to do some thinking, discussing, most importantly, praying, and decide where the Lord needs us most, and then we'll go with that. But it is cool, meanwhile, that I really love being able to, see Pete out there and everything. It is now about a quarter after 4. I'll be done working in 45 minutes. Oh my goodness, see you later. Hi guys, it's about 7:45, I don't know. Look at the campground. Whoops. First of all, nobody across from us. And look at this. Okay, there's some people lined up there. Most of them aren't here. Only 1, 2 of those have the people are here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, they're not. Look back here. Those are all empty. All the way to that 5th wheel, which is actually further than it appears. More like that. That's all empty. All the way over there, that's all empty. All the way to the end here, except for that fifth wheel's empty actually. That's all empty. Nobody there. Bob went home behind us. So there's nobody behind us. Nobody next door anymore. The only ones left, that one up by the house isn't here. It's Christopher's family over there. That's all. That's all that's left here. Oh, we have somebody on 1 and 2 back there. That's all that's left here. The one that Christopher's family on is a premium site, and when we get back after we're gone for September, when we get back, Kim's going to give us that site because they will be gone by then. Okay, so I wanted to tell you what happened with DirecTV Now. I signed up for it for the free trial the first part of the month in June because Pete gets our income comes in the 1st of June, first week of June. So I signed up so that our payments, $70 payments every month, would come after we got our money. And very shortly thereafter, they took $70 out of our account, which that's not how I budgeted it. But it was gone, so we also had 2 other things bounce because that $70 wasn't supposed to come out yet. And there was 2 smaller things that each bounced, so that was another $64 in bank charges plus the 70. They came out when I didn't have the money in there to cover all that. So the rest of the month, after we pay the bills out of Pete's income, that's what we use for the rest of the month to fill the car with gas, to buy groceries. That all comes out of my income, or my income, I guess. So we were kind of reeling from that, but because you cannot talk to real people, they don't even have a phone number there, and their chat only works with certain browsers. So I made the decision to let it slide. July came, they took out $75. I didn't get a notice of any price increase, mind you, but it was $75. At least I was prepared for it not to come at an inconvenient time, and had the money there to cover it. This month they took out $75, and there was money to cover it. And then that was on the 22nd. Then on the 24th, they took out $75 more and more bounce stuff at $32 a shot from the bank. And still no phone number, still no way to reach anybody. Their chat doesn't work with my SeaMonkey browser. You have to get Chrome, which, never mind, that's a whole nother topic. So more bouncing. So now for about 3.5 months of service, or 2.5 months of service, with all the fees and everything, we've paid like $400. So, Another thing I learned is that if you cancel your account, they won't deal with you at all. Their customer service will do nothing for you unless you have an account with them. If you cancel your account, they won't even answer you or look at you. So I made a list of all these things, of everything that happened. There were 10 things. I just shared with you the biggest ones. And I shared it on Twitter and directed it to DirecTV Help, and I shared it publicly. And they wrote back to me and asked for me to PM my email address that's on that account. They wrote back to me and said, we've done nothing wrong. Everything's fine. We don't see that we sent you 2 payments. Well, I mean, you can say that, but my bank statement shows that they took 2 payments in 3 days. But they say they didn't, so I guess not. I guess my bank lies to me so they can get all those overdraft charges. Anyway, I'm extremely frustrated. They came out and said, I wish I had the exact words because my memory, as you know, is not that great. But basically it was that
We've done nothing wrong. Yeah, we took money out before your free trial was up, but that's in the contract. And they refuse. They absolutely, there are no exceptions. They refuse to change a payment date. I found that out that same month in June. Um, and they say it's my word against theirs, or my bank records against their bank records, that they didn't take the $75 extra out. And of course, they're not going to be responsible for all these bounce check fees. Of course not. Why should they? It's not their account. So anyway, this week, since Friday, Pete and I have been eating what food is left in the house. I I can't provide the food that he's supposed to be eating, organic and all that. So, in fact, we can't even provide a candy bar right now. So, I get paid in a couple days. We won't die. I get paid Thursday, and then, of course, he'll get his Social Security on Friday. Um, and what gas we have in the car means we couldn't go to church on Sunday, but I was in an awful pain Sunday anyway, Saturday and Sunday, and I couldn't have sat through the service anyway. There's no way. The pain was just way too bad. But I probably, if it wouldn't have also been for the whole gas situation, I would have gone. I mean, our grocery money for this last week went to our bank's fees. So I can't even tell you how much I've cried and yelled and screamed and been frustrated because I'm backed against a wall, and they refuse to do anything. And there's more to it. So if you say, "Did you try this? Did you try this? Did you try this?" Yes, I'm sure I did. Um, so today, Kim gave us a couple rolls of toilet paper to get us through, and from her daughter's garden some food. So we're having zucchini and zucchini and zucchini and a tomato. And Pete had for lunch. He had some green and yellow beans from the garden. I had I have like 3 pieces of meat frozen in the fridge, so freezer or whatever. So I had a hamburger today, just hamburger with mayonnaise on it, which I really actually like. So obviously, since it's high in fat, I'm not hungry, and I probably won't be hungry for dinner. We have been munching on some saltines, but that's what we're reduced to, and um, the level of frustration has been extremely high. I've had a couple meltdowns, but today I finally decided since I'm out of heart pills and blood pressure pills, and since I can't obviously get more, um, I better not get so upset. I don't want another stroke, so I better not keep getting upset. So this morning I decided, other than telling you guys about it, I'm done. They can have the money. DirecTV Now needs money so badly that they have to steal from folks. So if they need that to put food on their table, more power to them. Keep the lights on, whatever. Um, and I just have to walk away. Just walk away. Not physically, obviously, but I just have to let go. So I'm telling you about it, and I will never bring it up again. I will cancel the account um, when I'm done using it, because I'm paid up to September 22nd now. Actually, I should be paid up to October 22nd, but So I just thought I'd share that little thing with you about one of my favorite companies in the world. So there's that. we're fine. You know, we've got stuff. I've got flour, I've got water, I've got salt, and I've got yeast. So worst comes to worst, I can make bread. But yeah. Uh, so I'm going to probably end it here because the casserole for dinner is, um, it smells really good. It's a layer of zucchini, green zucchini, layer of sliced tomato. We had one tomato, so I sliced it really thin so it would cover. A layer of green zucchini, yellow zucchini, um, and we have some dried mushrooms up there. Which, oh my gosh, I have to. This cracked me up. I have to share this picture at the end. I'm going to smack it on there at the end so you guys can. It just cracked me up. There's two things about it. I don't know which one's funnier. But anyway, and the, so mushrooms and then another layer of zucchini, nutritional yeast and seasonings, and oh, and onions and garlic, all layered, and it really smells good. So that's what we're having for dinner. Like I said, I'm not really hungry, but I'll eat a little bit. So, um, yeah, and then I took off Friday. Well, Friday I didn't take it off, but I have it off, and so we're gonna be doing getting food back in the house and filling up the gas tank. Pete has to drive here from here to Cadillac tomorrow and Wednesday, so it's about 300 and I forget how many miles we looked up, and the car says it'll drive 410 on what gas we have, so that'll get him to his 2 appointments. Um, I do have an open can of pumpkin I got to use, so I'm thinking I'm going to take that and what's left of his almond milk and some sweetening and seasonings and stuff and make him like a shake to take with him. So, because usually he just eats on the road because it's so far. But anyway, he'll have that. And for lunch tomorrow, I've got a can of beets. I love beets, so I'm going to eat my beets. Fun stuff. But you know, I found out that when things like this happen and we have to make do, which we haven't had to make do in years, and I'm so thankful for that. Not a lot of years, but a couple of years, and I'm very thankful for that. So, but those times when we did, it really feels good to know that we could rely on God and He always provided. Always, never let us fail, and never let us, and He never let us go without the things we need. Maybe the things we want, but not the things we need. This will be another time. So He always takes care of His children. We serve Him and He takes care of us. So that's the deal. And I will see you guys next time. Not sure when. I just realized I never finished yesterday's vlog, so I'll have 2 to do tonight. Or maybe while Pete's eating, I'll do yesterday's. So I will see you guys, next time, whenever that may be. And I hope you guys all have a great week. Do not use DirecTV now. I can't believe how many complaints compared. I looked at other services because I'm looking at what I might replace it with, and I cannot believe how many complaints DirecTV now has compared to all the other services. So, and now I'll never mention it again. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care. God bless, and good night.